guys, welcome back to my channel. So we are sitting here in my closet on the floor. I've got Petunia with me. As you can see, she's taking a nap, so let's just try to be quiet. But I wanted to do a quick handbag review. I would love to say it was an official unboxing, but those are very difficult for me to do because I am very, very impatient. I am just not a very patient person, especially when it comes to this stuff, especially when I buy something pre-loved. I just want to see it. I can't wait to see it. And a lot of times I open it before I even get home because I'll open it in the car after I picked it up from the post office. But I had to see this. I had to check it out before I filmed. I actually just got this in the mail and I love it. So I will be keeping it. I'm really excited to show you guys. This has been something that has been kind of on my radar for quite a while. It is a very rare item to see. You don't see it very often available to purchase. And at least if you do, they're usually in horrible condition. And you definitely don't see it very much on Instagram and social media and stuff like that. I know of one blogger that has this bag, and I'm not aware of anybody else that owns this bag, like blogger wise, YouTuber wise, or anything like that. I think it is timeless classic bag. Like I said, I've had it on my radar for quite a while. I actually tried looking at YouTube videos. There is very few YouTube videos about this, really, if any. I mean, I'm trying to think like if I really saw any true YouTube videos about this bag, and I just really can't think of any that I did see. I saw a few people talk about it and give their like impressions and thoughts on it, but anyways, so I do have, of course, you can see the bag came from Fashion File. This is all the tissue paper, everything that came with it, my receipt and everything, which I will go into that in a bit. They did give me another nail file this time, so that was cool. Their nail files are actually really good, so thank you, Fashion File, for my nail file. But the bag that I want to show you guys, it did come in the dust bag. It didn't come with the branded dust bag, so it just came with the Fashion File dust bag, and I have a feeling once I show you guys the dust bag, or at least kind of, hold on. Let me show you. So here is the dust bag, and then of course you can kind of see the shape of the bag. So some of you might know what it is, but let me go ahead and show you guys. I'll open it up. It's in beautiful condition, beautiful condition. And the bag that I picked up and that I ordered and that I love and that I'm going to keep is the Louis Vuitton sock plot. I believe you say it like soft plot, but either way, it's okay. You can say it however you want. But I love this bag. So I'm actually not going to utilize this bag as a handbag per se. I'm not saying that I won't eventually or every once in a while utilize it as a handbag, but I really wanted to use it as a laptop bag. I've already tested my laptop with the Louis Vuitton sleeve, my planner, and everything in here, and it fits in here perfectly. This one is in amazing condition. It is from 2010, I believe, so it's like 7-8 years old. It's in really great condition. I will actually link this exact bag, and so for those of you guys that don't know what I mean by that, because I have done that before in the past and I know a lot of you guys really love that, I'll link this exact bag. So of course when you click on the link, it's going to say that it's sold out because I purchased it, but the reason why I like to do that is because you can see how much I paid for it. I paid, and I'll show you the receipt in just a second, and the condition that it's in, so that if you decide to look for this bag pre-loved, you can kind of see the condition I bought it in and how much I paid for it to help you determine what you should pay for a pre-loved item. So I will link it down below so you can kind of see the way they rated it. I will be honest, I cannot remember if they rated this one very good or excellent. I cannot remember. But like I said, I'll put the link to that down below. And then of course you'll be able to see a little bit more detailed pictures of it. But obviously you can see the shape of it. It is very, very, very rectangular. It is very thin and narrow, but it's just such a nice, something about it is very business-like and classic, very ladylike. Years and years ago, you probably remember Angelina Jolie carrying this bag. That is whenever I first really started falling in love with this bag, and it was one of those kind of bags that always was kind of like in the back of my mind, like if ever, and I just really fell in love with it. The interior is, of course, one large compartment, and then it has a slip pocket with a cell phone pocket on the side. That's actually surprisingly pretty long, so I will probably put a pin or two, maybe business cards and things like that, and then I'm not sure what I'll use the slip pocket for. And then of course it has one D-ring right here. On the other side of the D-ring is where the code is right here. It's etched in there, which you'll probably not be able to see that, but you should be able to see that in the Fashion File pictures if you check it out down below. As far as the interior and the condition. The interior is in really good condition. There is like 1 or 2 pin marks at the very, very bottom, which I'm not sure if my camera will be able to pick that up, but there's like 1 or 2 little small pin marks at the very, very bottom. The corners of this piece is in really good condition. It definitely has been worn, but for the most part, it's in amazing condition. Where most of the wear is on this is the handles. It actually looks like they might have tried to wash this with something, which is part of the reason why I don't do that often. But honestly, the handles do not bother me at all. There's a little bit of staining on them, but really, like I said, it doesn't bother me at all. They look almost a little bit dry to me, which is why it makes me feel like maybe they did try to wash them or clean them with something. But again, that's something that over time my hand, you know, just the moisture from my hand, the oils from my hands are going to get it back to that like sheen, because they do look a little bit dry right now, but that's not really that big of a deal, and that's something that will, you know, it'll kind of fix it, work itself out. But I love it. It's in really great condition. Like I said, I plan on using it as a laptop bag. I think that I'm going to get a ton of use out of it. Like I said, I'm not sure if I'll ever really utilize it as a handbag. For me, I primarily want to use it as a laptop bag. Let me show you guys really quickly. Oh, actually, before I do that, let me show you guys the receipt. So I paid, I think I paid $8.75. Yes, I paid $8.75 for this bag, and there is not a fashion file in Texas, so I of course didn't have to pay tax. They're only in California. I believe they are building one or going to be opening one in New York, but right now they're only in California, maybe New York, so they're not in Texas, so I don't have to pay tax. So this was $8.75 without tax. As far as how I'm going to utilize it, I do want to show you guys really quickly. So I have, so you can see I have my laptop bag, my desk agenda, and my pochette accessoire. So that is basically how I'm going to utilize this as a laptop bag. And then I will put pins, things like that in my pochette accessoire, or I will put them here. I'll put business cards here, or again, put them in my pochette accessoire. And then this little sleeve will be perfect for just like random papers or whatever, but I'll still be able to fit like files if I want to put like a folder with different files or paperwork that I have, if I'm doing, you know, whatever it is, if I'm meeting somebody for meetings or anything. Everything fits in here perfectly. So this is going to be the perfect laptop bag for me. Now, I will admit it is a little bit heavy, but for the most part, whenever I'm headed to meetings or something, I'm really just going from my car to the actual meeting room or whatnot. I'm not usually carrying this around for a very, very long time. So yes, because it is a top handle bag, it is going to get probably a little bit heavy, but I think style-wise, I'll be okay with that, and I'll be perfectly fine with that if I wanted to. And it still stands up, like it still stands up flat. Like I know you really can't see it, but it still stands up flat like this with my laptop and everything in there if you were wearing. It doesn't top over, like it doesn't top over with everything in there. It stands perfectly flat, which is really nice. So it keeps its like shape and steadiness, which I really, really love. So I will link this one down below, guys. I was probably not at all what you guys are expecting, but I'm really trying to get pieces that I consider useful and longevity pieces, and this is the piece that I really have been wanting in my collection for a really long time. There's something about it that is so timeless, so classic, and I just really, really love it. So this is definitely going to stay in my collection. So that is it, guys. This is the bag that I picked up, and I really, really love it. I cannot wait to show you guys a little bit more on how I style it and wear it with my regular outfits on Instagram and things like that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down below, what is the next bag on your wish list, or what is the bag that you just recently purchased? Let me know down below in the comments, but make sure to hit that subscribe button, that notification button. Give this video a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
I hear you breathe, but I can't see if you're right here next to me. Something's wrong, wasn't it fun?